afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. As we grow older, most of us want to maintain our independence. Unfortunately, that's not always possible. Some of our family or friends may need assistance to live independently, or maybe they need a safe daytime home away from home. So today we're going to shine a spotlight on the adult day programs offered by the Visiting Nurse Association of Chittenden and Grand Isle counties. It's important to point out from the start of our program that we'll be talking about those two counties, but there are adult day programs in counties all across the state, and by calling any VNA office, you or your family can learn about the program site closest to you. I want to welcome two guests from the VNA. Lynn Chase Denton is the site supervisor at the Adult Day location in Essex, and Sarah Brower is the site supervisor at the location in South Burlington. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you, Judy.
Well, Lynn, let's start out by talking a little bit about the VNA Adult Day program. What is it?
Well, the Adult Day program is a place for seniors and adults who may or may not have disabilities or memory care impairments to come and spend the day with us. The program offers socialization, well-balanced nutrition meals, medication management, and regular health checkup and socialization. We also offer foot care clinics, manicures. We also provide showers for participants who may need assistance in their personal care. And the VNA also schedules transportation for the participants to attend.
I would imagine the transportation is huge.
It is.
Because even if you have family members who are caring for each other, people have to work. They maybe aren't home during those times.
They do, and we are able to schedule pickups at home and to bring them to the program. We also help schedule transportation for the medical appointments if they're coming or two from the Adult Day program. So it really helps the family members out a lot so they don't have to miss time for work.
Now, Sarah, what are some of the activities Adult Day participants enjoy?
So many great things, Judy. We have so much fun at the Adult Day programs. We offer a wide variety of physical, social, intellectual, and emotional activities. We play bingo, we have bowling, bocce ball, you name it, we have it. We have word games, trivia, gardening, lots of arts and crafts projects, coloring, painting. And we have a lot of performers and speakers that come into our program and provide entertainment as well, and therapy dog visits. So many great things happening.
That's a lot of things to offer.
Yeah.
And it's also important as we age to have those kind of recreational opportunities and also social interactions. Talk a little bit about that, maybe.
From the moment they walk in the door, you know, we're greeting them, we're encouraging the clients to converse with each other, and you know, we're sort of helping with that interaction and starting the conversation and then letting them take it from there. When we play games, they're cheering each other on, they're friendly competition they have, so there's socialization throughout the entire day, and that's a huge piece of them coming to our program.
You know, it's interesting. My mother lives out of state, but she lives independently. But now it's hard for her to get around. And I think the first thing that she always says when we talk is, "Oh, I'm so bored." So it would be great for her to be able to take advantage of some of these kinds of things. What does a typical day, Lynn, look like in adult daycare?
Well, when our participants arrive, they are offered a nice breakfast, which is great because it provides a nice nutrition hot meal for them in the morning.
Which is really interesting because I know sometimes a mother forgets to eat.
Yes, yes. And that's one of the things that we do, especially with our clients who may have memory impairment. We get to provide them with a nice meal. And then we follow by a morning exercise, walking group. There's always a morning activity going on, whether it's cooking, crafting, baking, a volunteer coming in. But they also have the opportunity to do individual socialization, maybe play Scrabble games, coloring. So they have a lot of different opportunities. Then we have an afternoon lunch. It's served at noontime, which is a big important thing because our meals that we serve provide 70% of their nutrition, and which is a very, very big important part of an elderly for their nutrition goes. Then we have volunteers who come in who offer their special talents, who it may be volunteering to play bingo with us or playing music. we have had the American Heart Association come in, so we really offer the community to come and join us with any specialties that they have. And no matter what is going on, our day is always filled with fun and laughter.
Now, Sarah, the VNA Adult Day programs offer specialty to the memory care program. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So 2 of our sites are specialized for memory care, so individuals who have dementia or Alzheimer's or memory impairment to come. And it's great because our spaces are, the environment is tailored for those individuals with memory impairments, with open spaces, bright colors, and it really supports their independence and safety. The programs are staffed with certified dementia practitioners who are specially trained to work with individuals with memory impairments. And we have programs such as music and memory and storytelling that really offer interaction among the participants. And it's amazing what music can have, the positive impact it can have for individuals with memory loss and who might not be as social. The second you put music on, they just light up, and it's so amazing to see. And the unique thing is that memory loss is different for every individual.
Right.
And so we really believe in the philosophy of person-centered care and looking at each individual and their preferences or their specific needs and to work with them and make it a great place for them.
To keep it engaging.
Yeah.
And so you see the benefits every day, obviously, but what are some of the benefits from the Adult Day program that maybe aren't quite so obvious?
Well, I think some of the benefits that aren't obvious is just a safe place for the loved one, respite for the family members, knowing that their loved one is safe, providing nutritious meals that they're eating, and just social interaction that we see our clients engaging, and they come, maybe very withdrawn, don't socialize, and then they make a friendship and they really look forward to coming every day, and we see those relationships blossom and they get more engaged. So
yeah. And it really provides respite for the spouse who's caring for their partner or for adult children who are caring for their aging parents. And, to have that respite time, and then in the evening, they can really connect with their loved one and, enjoy the evening. It allows participants to live at home longer.
That's a big issue.
Yeah. They come to our program and they have some of their medical needs met, their social interaction, and then they can still live independently at home. It provides a peace of mind for families knowing that their loved one is safe and engaged and well taken care of. And as we've touched on, it really prevents social isolation, and it gives them a real sense of purpose.
Right. And Lynn, the medical oversight you provide is a big deal. Tell me a little bit about that.
So all 3 of our sites have a registered nurse on site for 40 hours a week, 5 days a week that we're open. And really we serve as the eyes and ears for the family because many of our participants spend the whole day with us, and 5 days a week, and we really get to know them. So we help with their medical. If we may see something that's off, the RN can interact with the doctor, maybe do certain testings at the program that really prevent the family members losing any time off from work, and it really prevents hospitalization or nursing home stays just by this communication as for being eyes and ears for the family.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about what you hear from family members whose loved ones participate in this program.
We hear a lot because one of our mottos is really to keep them as independent as possible. So we really strive in exercise and getting their bodies moving. And one of the things that we hear is, wow, they're walking so much better. They're getting better strength and, the range of motions and moving their arms and getting them moving. So, and them just being more assertive at home as far as being excited, engaged, and to talk about what they've done during the day. So it really makes their family loved ones come out and enjoy their day at the program, and it gives them something to look forward to do every day. So that's exciting.
Is there a myth that this is just, a daycare program as far as like a child care program, a place to kind of park mom and dad for the day?
Unfortunately, yes, and that's so far from the truth. It's very vibrant, very open. A lot of friendships are made. We're very active, and we just like to give them a purpose to do during the day. And they really get involved in activities that they no longer can do on their own, but we're in a safe environment, so where they can bake and paint and fold laundry, which a lot of them miss doing.
Right, exactly. And I think the baking component is huge because even if you're living in an independent facility, oftentimes your meals are provided, so you don't get that chance.
Right.
Our participants, were amazing individuals who had great lives. They were teachers, farmers, engineers, firefighters, doctors, and so, to have them come to our program, that's amazing, and we get to know them and learn about them, and then, the baking maybe for someone who was a chef, or providing purpose from what their professions used to be. People that have the misconception about our program, we really encourage them to just come and try it,
As a matter of fact, there's an opportunity coming up for that to happen.
Yes, there is, and it is on Saturday, June 3rd, and the location will be at the Adult Day in Essex at 25 Pinecrest Drive, off in Susie Wilson Road. And we just really would love anybody who may be interested for their loved one or a family member or somebody they know who may benefit from the Adult Day program.
And so what will happen during that time?
Anyone that comes will have a chance to tour that facility, meet some of the staff from each of the different sites, as well as participant families. We'll have a nice breakfast and some raffles and giveaways for them. And any questions that they might have, we'll have staff available to answer those questions.
Yes, I know that Age Well is also planning on being there, which can help families apply for any funding and just talk about how they could get their participants enrolled into the Adult Day programs.
Talk a little bit about, too, once again, some of the different options that are provided for the folks who take advantage of this, as far as activities, what they can expect. We do, lots of cooking, baking, gardening outdoors,
music, dancing, exercising, socializations, a family-like setting.
And I think Lynn mentioned it earlier, too. Some people will tell us, well, my mom doesn't like to do that, or my mom doesn't like to eat meat, or whatever it might be. That's part of what makes us so great, is we're person-centered, and so that's no problem. We always offer a side activity. We always offer alternative meals. We're always working to make the participants happy and healthy and their overall well-being.
It sounds like you've eliminated a lot of barriers that people put up as far as reasons why not to take advantage of this.
Absolutely. We would just love everybody, if they have, even a question about coming, just come and visit. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to come back. But if you do like it, then you have the opportunity to really come back for some great opportunities at the Adult Day programs.
And talk a little bit, too, about the program with dementia, because I think a lot of people say, well, my mom can't really do that because she has no short-term memory left. But that's not a barrier.
That's not a barrier at all. For us at the memory program, it's really about being in that moment, and whether their short-term memory is gone or it's still there. If they're happy in that moment, that's what we strive for, and then we'll move on to the next moment. And we often find that things families tell us they don't like, if we really encourage them to participate, they do, and we'll share that with the family. Wow, your mom played bingo today. Really? They're shocked, but it's just being in that environment and being around, great people, and they love it.
So for the Saturday's open house, what should people do? What should they, phone number you can give to folks to find out more?
For more information about the open house, they can contact the Adult Day program or go to the VNA website at www.vnacares.org Adult Day, or call the 658-1900 number to get more information about the Adult Day open house.
That's wonderful, and that's a good place to start and see if it's something that might benefit your loved one.
Yes.
All right, well, I want to thank you both for joining us today. That's our program for today. I'm Judy Simpson. I'll see you again next time on Across the Fence.